damn sister.
Hey y'all, welcome back. It's
Hey,
your
hey,
girl,
hey.
Honey Foreign. Welcome to Honeybee Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at honey_foreign.
Hey, y'all. This is your girl, REB. You can follow me on Instagram _REB, always with 2 eyes, never one.
Okay, period. So we're just gonna get right into the clip today. We're gonna get right into the clip. This is this Kevin Samuels clip. I now have adopted the "what in the Kevin Samuels are you talking about" type shit. Well, I feel like he's very valid on a lot of shit that he says, a lot of shit that women need to realize. I really feel that he has valid points. But sometimes I'll be like, Kevin, what? Okay, so let's go ahead.
Yes.
No, they don't. Because if a man was wealthy and you were married to him,
Can't really hear.
did you file for divorce?
Pause it.
No,
You can't really
I
hear.
did not. Initially I did, but then I waited, and
It's all the way up. It's all the way up. Oh.
then like a couple years later, he eventually filed.
So you initially filed. You were the initial plaintiff.
Correct.
Did you close that case? Or are you still the plaintiff on the divorce action?
No, I closed the case.
Why did he file for divorce?
I guess like after years of entanglement and what have you, he started to have an affair outside of the relationship.
So he divorced you because of what?
What do you mean?
You said he filed for divorce, so he was the plaintiff in the action. What was the reason?
At this point, he had another pregnancy. Like it was messy.
So he divorced you because he had a mistress pregnant.
Correct. And
But this is also, you were working at this time.
at this time, I was attending school full time. Correct.
All right. So he wanted a wife to stay at home and have his children.
Correct.
And you wanted a career.
Correct.
Well, then you shouldn't have married a wealthy man.
Yeah, I was young.
No. But see, you also took advantage of that wealth and that lifestyle.
I took advantage.
No, ma'am. You took advantage of the wealth and the lifestyle, meaning you enjoyed that. You didn't listen. I hear very well. You can pull that bullshit on somebody else. You can't pull it on me. When you were married to a wealthy man, meant you have a standard of living that you could not afford with your own skills.
I would never listen to shit.
You could not afford the lifestyle you had. It came from him. The home, the car, the food, everything else. And you chose to go out to work where most women don't want to. And then so now you got it. You don't have the wealthy man because you decided to leave and he decided to go have affairs and get somebody else pregnant. Well, you decided to leave too.
Listening to a clip.
And I guarantee you, he's probably better off with it. And you out working with 3 kids in a wrecked home.
In a wrecked home?
Yeah, you wrecked your own home. Home records. You wrecked your home. You decided to go to school full time because the money you were making doesn't change the wealth. You didn't need to do it. You didn't need to do it. If he was wealthy, you didn't need to do it.
Okay, now.
If he was wealthy, you didn't need to do it. You may have wanted to do it. You didn't need to do it.
Okay.
True or false?
I hear what you're saying.
I'm asking no man, is that true or false? You said wealthy, meaning he didn't need you to work. He was paying. All right, so that was selfish. You wanted to do that. That's fine. That's fine, but you got what comes with it. So now you're out in the dating market with 3 kids, 16, 8, 9, and a woman who's a nurse, one of the least attractive professions out there.
I'm also a business owner.
One of the least attractive things, another one of the least attractive things that a woman can be. A nurse and a business owner, a mother of 3. You got 5 things that don't nobody want. Plus a divorce. And how much was the man you were with? How much was he making annually? How wealthy was he?
He was great with investments.
Right. So how much annually?
Okay. We're done listening to her.
Because she can't even
Because I would have bit his head
argue.
off.
Right.
I would have bit his head off.
He always get them, too. He always get them.
Okay.
A
So,
motherfucker that don't know what to say to his ass.
so basically, Kevin Samuels was telling this woman who was divorced, her husband divorced her. He had estranged relationships going on outside of them, and, you know, had a baby, got somebody pregnant, divorced her. He was basically saying that if her husband was wealthy and she wanted to go to school, it was her fault that she basically got divorced. So
It was also saying that she was selfish because she wanted to go back to school and get a degree.
she
and
ruined the home.
She ruined the home. She's a home wrecker for that. Not the man was a home wrecker for having other relationships outside the home, but she was a home wrecker for wanting to go back to school.
And he also said that by her being a nurse, it is a undesired profession. Was that what it was?
It's the most unattractive profession you can have.
And also a woman being a
what
business
he said
owner.
was being divorced is unattractive, having kids is unattractive, wanting to be a business owner, he said being a business owner is unattractive, and being a nurse.
So what are y'all thoughts on that? Because I have a ton. Like I said, although I feel that
I gotta pull up my sleeve.
I feel like Kevin Samuels, he has some valid points, but I didn't see shit valid on here. And
Not today, he didn't have none.
And the reason why I didn't see anything valid is because I feel like these are conversations that we have with our significant other. Okay, if you wanted a wife that just stayed at home and did nothing but, you know, wifely duties and mothered your children, then you should have been clear on that. If you weren't good with being the housewife type and you have dreams and aspirations and you want to add to your income and add to your lifestyle, that should have been discussed.
But what if that's something that came up as they progress, though? Like, she may have felt like she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom at one point, but then as time progressed, she was like, maybe it's not enough. Is she not allowed to change her mind either?
She is, though. Yeah. But shit, he's out there, like, it seemed like there was, like, friction in the household, and instead of him trying to fix the friction, he just went out and found what he was looking for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when are we going to hold, I think what he said, he was a wealthy man.
Yeah,
and she enjoyed the wealthy lifestyle.
She was a user because she used him for that, and then when she was ready, she went back to school.
She went back to school. She didn't have another kid.
How dare she?
Outside of this relationship. And
how dare she go back to school and start a business? And
I think that this was a good clip because we wanted to talk about gender roles.
Yeah, so it absolutely fit.
It absolutely does fit. I had a friend tell me, no matter how hard a woman works, like you could work Monday through Friday, all 12s. When you come home, you are still, as a woman, supposed to cook and clean. You can't lay down. You can't say, I'm tired. I'm not going to do this today. I'll do it on Sunday, because I do that a lot. When I'm busy and I'm working all week, I'd be like, I'm going to handle this shit on Sunday. Like, Sunday is my clean day. Sunday is my, okay, we're going to cook big meals. But throughout the week, well, let me not say that. I cook probably twice a week, but I make sure it's big meals. You know what I'm saying?
Something to have left over.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Now, if y'all in there eating oodles and motherfucking noodles,
I still cook the oodles and fucking noodles. I would still put them bitches in the pot and let the noodles boil.
But we have leftovers. So if you decide to eat oodles and noodles and not fuck with the leftovers, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? True. But if I'm working all of these hours and I come home and I'm tired and I want to relax, I should be able to do that. But I was being told, like, no, it's your duty as a woman. No matter how tired you are.
That's how we raise this instilled in our brains.
Like, no matter how tired you are, you still have to come home and you have to do those 5 loads of laundry and you have to cook. And I'm like...
And if you don't, you feel bad. You just be like, oh,
No, I'm telling you I'm not doing it. This is what he was saying to me. I'm like, oh, ain't doing it. You know, ooh. I don't really look at gender roles. I get yelled at a lot because I done went outside and popped the hood of my car. Like, what's going on in here? Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? I'm about to check the oil, I think. This is where the oil at, right? Like,
right here, you pull the thing.
I don't really look at gender roles. I feel like I'm with my teammate.
I'm more so less gender roles, more we do shit as a team and everybody can play their part.
Right.
Like,
even with the kids, y'all part of the team now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know you didn't just walk over that paper. I know you didn't put it there, but as a team,
pick it up.
We need to pick it up. But I don't look at gender roles. I don't look at my man like, oh, you're supposed to do this. And granted, my dad raised me like you should never be putting gas in your car at night. Your man's supposed to do that. Your man's supposed to dust off the car, blah, 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 blah. I grew up with, the gender roles waved over me of what a man was supposed to do and what I was supposed to do. But I also grew up in a single mother household, so I'm like, okay, you ain't gonna do it, fuck it, I'll get it.
But some roles are based off of physical attributes, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't put gas in your car at night because you can get kidnapped. Right. Your husband ain't gonna get kidnapped. Like, I mean, he could, but well, because we for
everybody.
Yeah,
baby.
you right. But it's less likely though.
Yeah. They like, we gonna have to fight this nigga.
Yeah.
Moving on to the bitch.
Shoveling snow. Yeah, you can shovel snow, but he probably can do it a little faster.
I actually had an argument about shoveling snow one time. I'm like, yep, and then I'm gonna shovel the snow. He was like, you gonna do what? I'm like, I'm gonna shovel the snow. I'm put on my waist trainer. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna shovel the snow. It's a good workout. He's like, yeah, no, you're not gonna shovel the snow. So if he goes off gender roles, that's fine. But I'm not looking at him.
But you're not though. You're not looking at it that way. You're doing.
I'm not looking. So I don't.
Just doing what needs to be done.
People who are like, okay, like the my friend. He's like, yeah. So yeah, you gotta come home after you work. You gotta cook. You gotta clean. You gotta do all this stuff. It doesn't matter if you're tired, because at the end of the day, I could work and I'm tired. But if somebody break in the house, I still gotta be a man to protect you.
Right, but how often does the breaking of the house happen, and how often do you have to cook or clean?
Well, my thing was,
it's not even an equal.
Is it life or death if I don't cook or clean tonight? Like, are we all in danger? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, shit. When you plan on being with somebody, you plan on being with somebody through sickness and health, death do us part. So damn, now you ain't got no leg, and you talking all this shit about you to protect her, and motherfucker done broke in the house. I better be able to shoot, right? Mm-hmm. I better be able to know where the gun is to cock that bitch, because it's teamwork, right?
Mm-hmm. Honey, we have a comment that says, but would you take care of your man, though? I'm guessing he mean financially, How would you
be clear?
Yeah.
Take care of him in what way?
I'm assuming financially, like paid. Just how y'all mine works. So I'm assuming he means financially and pay bills.
It could be.
I always say, yeah, I can definitely take care of what needs to be taken care of. But that you should be able to take care of yourself with or without a partner anyway. That's the goal. Like that.
I want to know what he means. I want to know what he
shall
means.
See.
Because I mean, just because I work Monday through Friday and I might be tired probably 2 days out of the week where I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, doesn't mean you don't have clean draws. Doesn't mean a meal wasn't prepped or made or
available to you. It may not even have been prepped. I could have DoorDashed you some shit. I still did it.
At the end of the day, what did he say? Oh, okay. Well, at the end of the day, my husband does not wash clothes. Mm-hmm. My husband does not cook. My husband cleans and straightens up or whatever, but all the rest of the domesticated duties, I'm more so do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's taking care of you. When you can go to your
that's
drawer
a form of taking care. That's why we needed them specifics.
You got socks and clean drawers to go into the office.
Specifics.
That's why I need specifics.
Yeah, because taking care of can be in all aspects.
It could be anything.
And I can do from the rooter to the tutor, as they used to say. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and financially, we a fucking team. If I'm working this hard, what am I working this hard for? For me? I'm working this hard for us. You know what I'm saying? It's teamwork.
But do you have an ideal of how things are supposed to go as far as a financial plan and a household plan? Like, do you feel
my money is our money. His money is our money.
So everybody.
It's we don't.
So y'all put all the money in the pot and divide it where it needs to go. That's how it should be.
Yep.
So what about the household responsibilities? Same.
I do most of the household stuff. That's what I'm saying.
So he should do more than the financial, so it can kind of even out.
So But it's not like that. We a team. First of all, I don't want you touching my laundry. Because it's not going to smell like
And I do stuff like that, too. I do stuff like that, too. Some stuff I just prefer, like, no, I'll do it.
I got it. You know, shoot, my brother-in-law and him almost burnt down the house in the winter trying to barbecue inside. So I got the cooking. Like, let me just, okay.
Oh, so I was right. He said more financially. Would you allow your man to stay at home while you go to work and da-da-da-da-da? If he doing the house, if he taking care of the house while I'm going to work, then absolutely.
You want to be a Mr. Mom? Okay.
Yeah, cool. But you're going to be a full-on Mr. Mom like I would be a at-home mom, though.
That's fine.
That's fine if you want to be at home, because I can carry the weight, baby. I make good money, and so do she. I don't know about, well, most women out here make good money these days. That just is what it is. It be y'all. Y'all the ones that be kind of broke. Yeah. Y'all do be. I'm sorry. I just said this on a post the other day on my personal page.
Did it turn off? It's not still whumping, is it?
No, because we don't got on the headphones.
Oh, duh.
But, yes.
What do you mean by that, Ari? You got deep.
What I said was?
You got deep. You got a little deep, sis. A lot of women do make good money. A lot of women have multiple shits that's going on, but
it ain't my personal life. But I'm just saying what I noticed.
I don't know. I would say I don't notice that in my friendship group, but I have noticed things like a friend telling me like I gotta ask my man to borrow some money, and I'm like, huh? Or I gotta ask my husband to borrow money, and I'm like, what is that?
I feel like you said, nowadays, any of my friends, I guess they men do make the equivalent, if not more. But I know some boss-ass females, too. Like, I guess male or female, whether it's my homegirl and her man or my male friend and they homegirl, everybody make good money, so.
So I think we answered that question, yes. Yes, we would. Y'all put gender roles on everything, though. There was like a whole like little kitchen set debate. Like,
yes, I remember
and
that.
Shit kind of pissed me off.
And I don't get it.
All the dudes is like,
because men be some bomb cooks.
That be bomb ass cooks.
There's a
lot of
men be bomb nail techs. Men be bomb hairdressers. Men be bomb, and it be women out here women dope contractors. Yep. Women dope lawyers, like any of that shit. Like
that shit pissed me off. Like I don't see the problem with the nigga flipping a fucking plastic hamburger in a plastic kitchen. I don't see what's wrong.
I feel like grilling is more of a manly thing. Like me be out here grilling.
Yeah, I'll fuck up a girl. I try though. I tried.
And I can't grill for shit.
If my man be
I
like,
can cook and bake,
you
like
you
a girl.
Grilling today. You grilling today. I'm like, okay. I'm going to try. I ain't going to be like, oh, you're the man. You're supposed to be grilling. Like, no. What is he saying? What is he saying?
The gender shit between like the kitchen set was stupid. He on the whole food truck. Like that's exactly what we said.
Where is it located? Because I like to eat.
Why you ain't bring us no food to the set? Damn, we was hungry. Like when we got here.
The kitchenette set thing.
We always hungry.
Shit, my son does hair. He does hair great, y'all. Like
and Jordan
real.
bleep that.
No, you good.
But he just fly. Like he just a fly individual.
He's into fashion. Mm-hmm. He do hair. He said he want to learn how to do hair for women, how to be a barber, all types of other stuff. And I'm looking at him like, you about to make some bread.
Okay.
You about to make some bread.
Because people always need their hair done.
Okay.
They gonna always need their hair done.
Y'all niggas better get out here and start braiding them, laying them foundation braids down on your girl head so you can get some money. He could do you some box braids. No, for real. He was just talking about making like a little hair page and like trying to learn off YouTube. He got a whole mannequin head. When he got the mannequin head, I wasn't like, oh shit, he's got a mannequin head. It's a doll, like, you know.
So changing gears, what do you think about gender roles in the workplace? How did that take place? Like, where do it apply? Especially you in the medical field.
I am, but I don't really see it. I don't see the gender roles. I think it would be the
most in the medical field.
I don't see it. Like, okay, he's a nurse. All right. Like, I think it's just
and nurses make extra money, don't they? Like if you a male nurse, you get paid a little bit more money than women nurses do. I heard.
Girl,
like maybe that's
don't let me Google it.
Maybe
I
that's
will Google that shit. That
about to get some of y'all in trouble.
But I really don't see it because I work in a clinic and it's owned by a man,
Right.
but it is predominantly just women. We're all women. Like,
Okay.
There are probably some IT techs in there that are men.
Who's the doctor though?
It's a wife and a husband.
Oh, so it's the
yep.
okay. Boom.
They doing it
Right.
teamwork.
What's gonna
Teamwork.
work?
Teamwork. It's a wife and a husband, and they
That's
own
dope.
it, and
That's recruit.
it is. They're a team.
Yeah.
They're getting it together. Like, but okay. So here's the big question, because I got asked a question like, what do you think a man's purpose is?
In a relationship or in life, that's like two totally different things.
Both. We're gonna say both.
I think a man's purpose is whatever he makes it, just like any individual.
Okay, so you had the same answer I had. I'm like, a man's purpose is to be whatever he want to be and achieve
Yeah,
whatever he want to achieve. Like, I'm not saying that you were put on this earth
Give
in
us
this
free.
instance to just cater to me. I don't believe
No,
that. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely
if
not.
you have no ambition about yourself, you cannot.
You can't make anyone else happy without you being happy.
Exactly.
Like male or female.
So-
And that's so underrated in today's society, especially with black men and their stability and their mental health and their gender roles.
No one pays attention to that. And I feel like with them being in the front more so, like,
Exactly.
like in the Army. Was it the Air Force? Maybe it was the Air Force. In the Air Force, all of the men are when they go out to war and battle, all of the men are lined up. All the women are in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I feel like that's a heavy ass fucking load. That's like a metaphor for life. Like, okay, you guys have to be in the front. All the women and the kids, they in the back. Go ahead and do that shit with a smile, and nothing should be wrong with your mental health. You all right.
You good.
I feel
Dust
like
that off. You all
I feel
right.
like that's bullshit.
Boys don't cry.
I feel like that's bullshit.
It is. It's complete bullshit.
It's bullshit. I feel like your worth
That's what makes them
is
aggressive.
what you make it. Your purpose is what you make it. But then I'm watching interviews where we got these young ass and women representing us, and they're like, to build. Okay, to build what?
Exactly.
You know, and they couldn't answer it. I was the things that these girls were saying a man's purpose was, I was literally embarrassed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. And these like Miami pretty girls, like successful pretty girls, and they just fucking, his purpose is to build, or his purpose is to provide. Provide for who? To provide for you or to provide for himself? Because if he's not providing for himself, how's he going to provide for anybody else?
Exactly. If he can't be okay, how's he going to make his household okay? How's he going to go perform at work, do these things? If he's breaking down on the inside, he's just beating down until you got nothing left, and then you wondering why a motherfucker go crazy and end up in jail or dead.
Or why you getting choked on the third step? He done had it. You know what I'm saying?
Why you done elbowed this nigga in the face at the corner store because he cut in front of you at line because you just had it, motherfucker.
Right. Like, I just feel like women are very hard on men.
They are.
And
society is very hard on men.
Yes, and I feel
but
like
and
we
vice
don't
versa.
take accountability. We do not take accountability for being hard on men. We don't. We don't take accountability. When's the last time you sat down and was like, you know what? What I want, I can easily say. But instead, I'm going to just slam these doors and walk around with a fucking attitude until he get it. Get what? You're not speaking. What is he supposed to get? Well, what did I do, babe? You know what you did. What did I do? You know. Because you're supposed to know. You done been with me for 5 years. You don't know? They don't know, y'all. They don't know. Men are
very
simple.
primal.
Men are
It's
simple,
sad to say, it's bold to say, but
Men
it's
are
not even
simple.
in a bad way. They're
Men are
very
simple.
Primal. Like,
They're very simple. It's
you
like
have to spit
food, water,
that shit
fun,
out, ma'am.
chill. Food, water, fun, chill. And then here are you with this long list. You're like, yes, and you must have calf muscles that are exactly 16 centimeters and 16 inches. And we put a lot of stipulations on men that we wouldn't even put on ourselves.
But it's vice versa though. Like, but it's different, but it's the same. Like, women get a lot of stipulations put on them. Like, if you ain't fucking cooking and sucking dick, then you ain't of no value to the relationship. Like,
well, are you getting head? Is he door dashing?
Can't stand.
I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, it's like a give and a take.
It is.
Like, you want this man to have his fucking kingdom together, but you live in a village. You're doing village shit. Like,
doing villager peasant shit.
Yeah, you're doing villager shit. Like, why not build your kingdom up so, like, you know, y'all could match at some point. Right. There are women who are out here. There are successful ass women who got every fucking right to ask for what the fuck they want. And then there are the other ones.
Then it's them other ones.
It's them other ones.
I
Girl,
agree.
You got roaches, your kids
agree.
is bad, your sheets smell like piss, and you want a motherfucker to come
and you don't know how to cook nothing but fucking spaghetti.
You want a motherfucker to ride up
they be
on a
thinking
white
they know how to
horse.
do some shit.
You want a motherfucker to ride up on a white horse and save you.
And your,
but you didn't even have the ambition to save your fucking self. Mm-hmm. Or to wash the sheets. That's terrible. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. We gotta have the accountability. Both ways.
Both ways. Absolutely.
Both ways. And fuck gender roles. Fuck gender roles. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm in 1950 or 1940 or 1932, or I'm not gonna act like I'm in any of those years, because I am working. I am in the workforce. And somebody was like, oh yeah, well, our grandmamas work too. Our grandmama, I don't know what your grandmama did, but my grandmama ain't work. So, you know, my grandmama took care of home and kids.
Homemaker.
Yep, and she could do that because she was not at work. And there are a lot of women who were working and doing both. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But times are a little bit different, and it's a little bit harder. And where gas was 80 cents back then, if not 40 cents, way in the back, it is
at
now.
Least it was at the most 99 cents. That's the highest I see.
Everything costs. It costs to fucking breathe. Y'all just don't know it. It's in rent.
Murray said she definitely not pumping gas. I feel you, my G.
Girl, my sons pump my gas.
I hate fucking pumping gas.
My son pumps my...
Actually, my mom got robbed pumping gas before. So I just really got a thing about pumping gas. Like, I hate that shit.
You just pumped gas today.
I felt the way.
Next time I pump gas for you. Okay. I'm going to pump her gas next time, Mariah. So, yeah, I just think that gender roles is just a little bit played out. Like,
they're definitely played out, but they definitely still apply.
But chivalry's not dead. Chivalry's not dead. No, you get a door. I'm real impressed. Like, oh, how you got a door for me?
Or, like, just back to gender roles in a workplace. Like, it be so many times at work where I'll be working with somebody like, yeah, XYZ, this is how this work. You know, spit my knowledge to them. And they just, not paying attention to nothing I say. And then a man come over there, I'm like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, bitch, I just said that. What the fuck?
I have never noticed that.
Oh,
what
my
I
God.
have noticed is probably totally off the subject, but when you are working in a predominantly white workplace, how your hair is makes a difference in how them motherfuckers treat you. Yes. It really does. Yes. Like, you walk in like this, oh, they're really nice. Girl, I came in with an afro. The same Sally, Kelly, and Michelle did not want to talk to me. It was like they were really intimidated. But when it comes to being around male nurses and transporters and being in the hospital, I never know. I'm bubbly. You know, I noticed somebody acting funny. Like, hold up, bitch. I just literally said that. You know, I'm going to call it. I just literally said that. That's exactly what I told you. Oh, you're not a good listener. I'm going to write that in your report.
I got customers, so I can't say that to the customer. Like, bitch, I just told you that. I can't say, I just be like.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're seeing it now. You're seeing the ginger roll now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, you know, I've been, like, behind the scenes for so long. Like, I just did, like, working over the phone and working from home and all of that shit. So being back out into the world, seeing that shit, I'm like, bitch, I be wanting to wring people neck. Like, I literally just say that. I be having to go.
I'm like, oh, yes, he
take
can't
a
help you.
woosah.
He's busy. So you're stuck with
One
me.
time
We're
I
stuck
broke with
together.
like, y'all, you got her? Because obviously y'all can communicate.
Right.
Because I don't need to be here,
Well,
clearly.
You said you got her, so it was a female. Oh, she was trying to get on. Baby girl, you're in the way, baby girl.
Maybe that's what it was, and I wasn't getting the hint. Damn.
Yeah, you read into that. You read into that.
Dang.
You was cock blocking. You ain't even know.
I ain't even know. My bad, homegirl. If you listening,
Dang.
I ain't even mean to do that. I would have
even trying to do it on purpose,
peacefully.
y'all.
I would have bowed out peacefully had I peeped. I
But you
might
over here like,
now that I
bitch,
think about it, I might have been in the way.
you was in the way, sis. Like,
Dang.
I know you probably could tell me a lot more.
Cause she showed up, but old boy was married, and his wife finna be my new nail tech, so she might beat you up.
Well,
That wasn't finna go over.
Well,
Let's not get into people messing with people's husbands, shut.
we can.
Damn.
We can. Just expect the worst.
Damn.
That's my advice. Just expect the worst.
Just expect the worst.
Just expect the
What do you mean by
absolute
that?
worst.
What do you mean by that?
Hospital bills, car
You gonna come to me as a
repairs.
woman and I'm gonna send you to the hospital as a patient?
Right.
That type of time.
You know, car
Got it.
repairs. You think your shit's gonna start? It's not. It's 8 of
Might blow up on you while you in it.
You know. You gotta pick your battles, boo. Don't pick that one. Don't pick that one at all. So
I'm
you've
dead.
never experienced gender roles like in a relationship? Like, this is what you're supposed to do as my woman. Like, I expect for you. Look at I expect for you to do this. When I come home, I'm gonna need dinner cooked because
I've never not experienced it in a relationship.
Really?
I'm sorry, but no, I've never not experienced it in a relationship, unfortunately. And that should be so stupid because I'm a person who almost always make enough money as you or make equal as you, if not more.
that
So
really
you
bothers
can't little
men.
dog me. You
That
can't
really
little
bothers
dog me, and I
men.
still.
That really bothers men. Like I said, me and my husband, it's our money together. We've never been
absolutely.
like, oh, this is my money or this is my money. Like, one time he sent me money and got mad that I bought groceries with it. He was like, why would you, every time I send you money, you go to the grocery store? And I'm like, well,
We need groceries.
He like, that's money for your hair and your nails. And I was like, shit, well, we all hungry too, so it's priorities. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. My bad, babe. I know.
I mean, right.
And,
Like,
you know, he was
what's
like, no, I'm
gonna
sending
work?
teamwork. But he, you know, I didn't
But
know.
he
so.
wanted, your man wanted to take care of you. He was
Right.
like, this is for you, ma'am.
Right.
Damn.
But, you know, there has been like little incident, like, well, I done got mad and probably said some gender role fucked up shit. Like, and asked my man, you're supposed to do. He be like, and what are you supposed to do as a woman?
Right.
I look at the laundry, I look at the sink, and I be like, never mind. Never mind. We ain't talking about me. We ain't talking about me.
But we ain't talking about me right now.
But I had to step out of that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Because
do.
a lot of the things, like, we're dealing with worldly ass issues, and a lot of the things that you might expect from me, I might be dealing with some shit, you know, and I'm a little bit more vocal. I come in the house, oh, Shanika had me fucked up at the office today.
Okay.
And I don't know why they doing this and doing that. Men, they tend to, like, just hold that shit in their
They
head.
will, and they just internalize that shit. We gotta let that shit out.
Right. Yeah, I'm letting it out. But
I wonder if they be tired of hearing our bullshit. Like,
oh, of course.
be thinking that y'all, that's what y'all be doing. Hey,
Of
y'all
course.
heads like, shut the, I don't give a fuck about Keisha from work, bro.
You just say okay? Oh, for real?
Or you be like, you hit her with the, oh, damn, that, or that's crazy. Right. Oh, I be hearing that
Damn.
too. Wow.
Oh, so
Y'all be
that's
giving a fuck. So y'all got
okay.
a script, is what you saying.
Yup.
That y'all go to the meeting.
I done heard the wild really shit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But half of the time you realize you overreacted to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that the men don't be jumping in the shit like, oh, what? Cause fuck that. Yeah, you should fuck her up. You know, cause half of the time we're emotional. We're not thinking
emotional
logical.
as hell.
We're not thinking logical at all. So shout out to y'all for listening, but not really listening, I guess.
They be listening, but they just don't be giving a fuck for real.
But do they really listen though? Wait, hold on. What did he do? Okay, so it's got to be a he. I'm gonna throw that in the
and
a
see what happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in there. I'm be like, yeah, because
just gave us
Barbara had
some
me
sauce.
fucked up.
And then Keith, and then see how them ears perk up like.
Keith, I thought you worked at an office with all girls. I thought you worked at an office with all girls. You ain't tell me y'all was hiring. Like, shit. What the fuck? But yeah, so if my man does have a untimely incident, I have no problem with doing all of the things that a man is supposed to do.
Right. Like if he were to get fired from his job,
Yeah.
IRS took his savings, he ain't got shit.
Oh. I'm joking. I'm down.
Especially
And
if
I'm
he
down
had,
because I know he'll do it for me.
I was about to say that. I was about to say, especially if you know he'll have you or if he's actually had you.
He's had me a lot of
Yeah.
times. There was times where his whole check went to bills and mine was just leisure shit, like whatever we wanted to do. Or, you know what I'm saying? And I could only imagine seeing that you bring it home like $1,500 checks and you only got a little bit left from that because
Right.
I need every movie channel in America. And, oh, yeah, I got all these Zen lights around the room. Now the kids got Zen lights around the room. So the bill, the DTE is through the roof. So that's the only way. I'm totally going all in for my man if I know that he's going all in for me. But like I said, there's like a
If
lot of
he ain't,
women.
then
If he ain't, then we just about to be in this bitch fucked up. I'm gonna be fake
would
fucked
you
up
leave?
though.
Right.
I'm be fake fucked up. You gonna think I'm fucked up. Really, I ate before I came home, but
Me and the kids.
me
We went
and
out
the
to
kids,
dinner. We went out to
y'all
dinner before we got
don't
here.
say nothing when we get in this house. Y'all better shut
Be
up. Be
hiding
quiet.
shopping bags in the trunk and shit. Like
I did that when I was pregnant. It wasn't shopping bags, but I just got tired of him being like, babe, you just ate. I'm like, all right. So I used to like park in the high school parking lot and eat food.
And eat.
Yup, and then go home like, I'm hungry. You're like, oh, babe, your appetite really went down. You used to eat all the time. Like, oh, and I still am.
And it is. So what other places do gender roles come up other than like in the entertainment business, for example?
Oh, that's a huge one in the entertainment business. Like,
I feel like that would be one of the places they don't get it as much as like everyday jobs, or not even everyday jobs.
I think that in the entertainment business, you're just supposed to be pretty and sexy and smile. Like
if you're a woman,
what
you supposed to be if you a man though? Gender role.
techie. Supposed to be techie. Supposed to know how to do the shit.
What does do the shit mean?
Whatever shit it is, you're supposed to know how to do that shit. And like in the entertainment business, there's more male bosses and more leads.
Yeah.
In the entertainment business.
Like as far as executive people in the entertainment business, it's more
predominantly male. It really is.
White males
Can we
like
change that? Can we get up in there? White man, an executive over a fucking hip hop business.
Right. Or white lady.
I ain't listen to a damn lick of hip hop.
Ever in their life. They just know how to
Ever.
fucking, they just went to school for business and know how to run some shit.
That just made me mad. Can you pass me the wine?
Sure. In relationships, I feel like that's where gender roles come in place the most. So that's that's the end all be all to gender roles is fucking relationships.
We
and
always slip into some gender role ass shit. We always do. Like I try my best not to be like that, but at the end of the day, I slip sometimes, y'all. I'm not perfect. I might slip sometimes. Like, okay, I done walked past the same motherfucking can of trash 5 times. It's 5 motherfuckers in this house. Why the trash not out? I'm not gonna tell my 6-year-old daughter to do it.
You didn't even come in to play with my damn sons.
But
like
I'm
that, like,
but
damn.
I'm looking at them too. I'm looking at my husband. I'm looking at my sons. Like, and
So
and
y'all just gonna walk past this?
we actually had a conversation about that. It was actually an argument because I was like, babe, the trash, and he was like, okay, what about it? And so I got a little attitude. I went in the room, I closed the door, and he like, you got an attitude, just say, well, you know, what's on your mind, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't even have an attitude. I didn't have an attitude. I'm over here lying. Like, I didn't have an attitude. No, I didn't. I'm like, because, like, why you just didn't take out the trash? And he was like, I was going to get to it eventually. I'm like, eventually it's overflowing. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take out the trash. And he's like, what are you supposed to do? I'm like, tell you to take out the trash. Like, what?
Not tell you to take out the trash.
Yes, and the only reason why I was so adamant about the trash is because, y'all, I have had moments where I've noticed that the trash has been overflowed, and I'm like, okay, I'm finna take this shit out. I'm gonna do it, bitch. You know?
Yeah, me
I'm gonna take it out.
Absolutely.
And every time that I touch the trash can, get to pull the shit out, he immediately looks at me like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
So
I'm gonna get it, babe.
Got a problem, right?
I'm gonna get it, babe. Sit it down. Da, da, da. So I had to explain to him, like, so the reason why I went off on you is because if I tried to do it, you was gonna go off on me. But
so
I need
get
it
up
gone.
and do it.
It's overflowing. I need it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He like, damn, you right. Yep, he was like, damn. He's like, damn, you right. I'm like, I don't think that it's your job, but you've made me feel like I should not be doing this, right? Okay, so if I don't want to hear your shit, I'm going to say, hey, babe, because I'm thinking about taking the shit out. Right. Just myself.
If I would have just grabbed it, you would have been like trying to ninja chop my hands off.
What are you doing? I can't do anything without a what are you doing manly. I can't even look at the garbage. Just something in the garbage. Just what are you doing? So that's the gender role that he's taken. He's the fix-it. He's the
he's Bob the Builder.
Yeah, that's his role. But he chose to do that. So now when I'm looking at you like, huh? Like I don't know why aren't you doing that? Like why are you doing it? It's not work. You're not working anymore.
Like is this
right? The button
is this thing on?
The button
is this thing
broken.
on?
So, yeah, I just think that it should be teamwork. I think that it should be a clear line of communication. I also think that guy was a fucking trash bag for leaving his wife and getting somebody else pregnant while he was married just because she wanted to go to fucking school, Kevin. She just wanted to go to school. People want to be smarter. They want to add to knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like
knowledge is power.
I just feel like a lot of guys be mad because you want to just, have a brain sometimes.
You know.
The more you know. I saw the rainbow when you did that. I just feel like, we think they're like a witch.
Yes.
She had a thought.
Oh, no.
She's possessed. Something's wrong with her. She wants to go to school.
Something besides cooking and cleaning and popping out.
Right.
Kids out of her hoo-ha.
Like, you want to go to school instead of ironing my pants? What is wrong with you?
Hocus pocus witchcraft.
But thanks for kicking it with us, y'all. I am your girl, Honey Foreign. Let's lift those gender roles. Let's teamwork, baby. You can follow me on Instagram at honey_foreign.
All right, y'all. Peace out. It was wonderful kicking with y'all this week. I'm your girl, Ari B. You can follow me on Instagram, _Ari B with 2 eyes. And we are Honeybee Podcast. It's a wrap. We out.